Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, of course, we're going to be talking about the new bundles that they released for Wallaroo, right? I know that there's been other bundles that came out within the past couple weeks, whether it be the Polarian one or I believe there was an actual Wallaroo bundle. Of course, I didn't cover it due to the fact that I am currently still banned or suspended on Wiz. That's kind of why I haven't been uploading, but we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. But they released these bundles for Wallaroo, so we're going to be talking about that, my opinion, everything about that. And if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. And yeah, let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it, right? Everyone's been giving their own opinion about this, right? This happened literally last year. Like if we go over here, we go to Novus, right? I brought up the Novus page just as a reference, but when we go over here, we had these bundles that existed, right? I did purchase one of these. I don't remember which one it was, but I did purchase one of these. Now they're gonna be doing this for the future, right? I don't think they'll ever get rid of this new system that they implemented, but essentially these are like bundles that you can buy while the release is here for whatever world it might be. So for example, for Novus they did obsidian, bronze, silver, gold, whatever, right? And essentially it's just a bundle that gives you a year membership or a certain amount of membership and crowns stacked up on top of it. Now in reality, if we do the math, I believe if we scroll up like right here, I'm not going to go too far up because I don't want to leak my account, but if you look right here, $100 of crowns is, I believe, 80k, right? That's 80k crowns, and essentially you're getting a little bit less than that, right? But you're also getting the year membership. So do these other things stack up upon that? Like if we go like right here in the gold Wallaroo bundle, for example, does the rest of that equate to that $100? It's opinion based, right? Of course there's some issues with these bundles, right? When it came to the Novus one, we had the issue of what's the point of putting a pet in there if you could just hatch for it. So there's no reason to buy the bundle if you're like, hey, I want the pet. Just find somebody else that has the pet and just hatch for it. No biggie, right? Because like for example, the pet peeve pet that was in here was actually good in my opinion, because it gave you a trap that you can stack on that is unique for that pet, and it's good for trap stacking strats on certain bosses, right? It's essentially a mass trap, but it didn't stack, or it stacks with other traps, other mass traps for myth, so it's perfect, right? But like if you don't care about the pet, yeah, just get somebody else and you can hatch for it. Now the mount was an issue that I think a lot of players were complaining about. So the mount that came out with this one was, I believe, like a wolf that was like polygonal, and it was like a black and gold one, which was unique to these bundles, right? And a lot of players thought, well, hey, you know, if they're gonna release a bundle like that has this unique mount that you can only get from this bundle, they'll purchase it. But last year they made an issue with this mount where they accidentally put it in the crown shop and people were buying it, so they didn't even have to buy the actual like bundles that cost, like whether it be 50 bucks, whatever, because they made like a reskin version of it that was supposed to be white, but they accidentally put the one that was specifically from the bundles in the crown shop. Now when it comes to this, I feel like an issue like that might occur, right? Now if we go back to these, the mount was in each bundle, whether it be the $50, 99, 129, whatever. You can see the polygonal mount is in each and every single one. Now if we go to here, that's not the case. If we go to the silver one and we're comparing it to, I don't know, the obsidian one, even though it was $49 and this was $45, this gave the mount, right? And you're getting 6-month membership and 5k crowns. This one you are getting that 6k and 5-month, but instead you're getting a beanie, which is just a hat cosmetic instead of the painting, because I think players didn't like the painting because it didn't act like a tapestry where you can just interact with it and it'll take you to Novus, which was a missed opportunity in my opinion. And then on top of that, like, there was no point of it. It's like a housing thing. Instead they put a beanie, which is more of like a cosmetic that you can use for your character, right? Now, is the mount worth like putting in here? I mean, because like it's the same thing right here. Like the only thing that was useful from here is the mount and the painting not really, but mainly the mount, right? But this one doesn't have it, right? And they added this bronze one, which I mean, still if you just want the beanie, I guess this is a hack cosmetic. And if you don't care about the mount, I think this is like a perfect one, right? For 1 month and you're getting crowns, sure, you're getting a beanie, I guess, right? But still, if we're comparing it to these, I don't know. I mean, the price cost has been reduced quite a lot. I mean, we had this 129 one, now we just have a 99 one. We don't have we don't have like this missing bundle of obsidian. We just have bronze, silver, and gold, but the prices are drastically reduced, and there is no 48-hour one, unless this specifically is the 48-hour one. But I don't think that's the case, and I pray that they don't just all of a sudden release a new bundle stacked up on top of this and just all of a sudden switch out gold and make a new one called it obsidian, where it's only released for 48 hours. I think a lot of players would be upset if they just did this all of a sudden. That's why I'm kind of just waiting if I actually even want to buy these, right? And the mount itself, now let's talk about the issue with that. What if they put that in the crown shop, right? There's no reason to buy this bundle, right? Even if it's a year membership and, you know, 13k crowns, would I still buy this? Probably not, right? I don't need another year membership. I think my membership's still going on till like 2024. Yeah, like even my membership's going on right now as if I'm banned. So really, it's the bundle has its own thing. Would I worry about the mount right now? I don't know, because they might do a similar situation where they just release the mount accidentally in the crown shop, or we might have an issue where they just toss it in the crown shop, or if they do a reskin, then it's like, bro, what's the point? So I have like multiple issues with these bundles. We all knew that these bundles were coming back, right? You do it once, they're not just going to get rid of it. Of course, how KI works or how they operate is if there's a system that they implemented, right? And this has been going on forever, right? It's always been like this. If they implement a system, they're not just going to completely get rid of a system. Instead, they're going to revamp it. So essentially, this system is essentially revamped if we're comparing it to the Novus bundles. And another thing is they don't even have this on the Wallaroo website. Like if we go to the Novus website, I think this one was at least portrayed a little bit better, right? You got the world, you got a video, and you have the bundles. This doesn't really have that. Now that I've like looked back and looked at all like the stuff, I do like this concept of the reading part, but as like advertising, I'm surprised they haven't put the gold, silver, and bronze right underneath here. Missed opportunity, if I do say so myself. But maybe they're waiting on it, maybe because there's another 48-hour bundle that might come out, which, like I said, probably doesn't happen, right? Probably doesn't happen, because the only difference was between this 129 and the 129 was the painting, right? But what could they possibly do to do something like this? Because instead you're not doing a painting, you're doing a hat or like a beanie, and they wouldn't release another mount or something like that tossed in. So I'm not too sure. Would I recommend buy this like as a new player or anything like that? Probably not. I don't think it's definitely worth that much. If you see yourself playing in a year, sure, right? If you're playing for the full year, I mean it's still useful, right? It is technically worth it in that regard, but I still wouldn't recommend it. Because you can, like I said, I've done multiple videos when it came to like finishing a world or the whole storyline. You can finish the game in a month, right? And you can just buy 1 month membership. If you feel confident, you beat the game in a month on one character and you want to keep going, then I can see people buying like a year membership or a couple month membership, whatever, whenever it's discounted. I wouldn't recommend something like this. This is just more of like a money grab type of situation where, hey, these are these cosmetics that are only exclusive to these bundles, etc. But they haven't made an announcement, well, hey, this is only exclusive to the bundle. Nothing like that, right? And that's the kind of issue that's been going on. Well, players don't want to buy this at the moment, or players do want to buy it, but they have like this ongoing thing where it's like, do I or do I not? And I'm in that same boat, because I don't want a situation where with the mount is, hey, they're just going to toss it in the crown shop and it's going to be way cheaper than me spending $100 when you can just buy it in the crown shop. Same thing as the beanie, right? What if it's a cosmetic in the crown shop? Then there's no point in me buying any of this. And the pet is completely useless, right? Whether it be having a unique item card or something like that, there will be someone who will just toss this in the kiosk, or if it's not kioskable, people will just spread it around and people will just hatch for it. Because someone will eventually buy this and just, you know, other people just hatch for it if it has even a unique card on it. But I'm surprised, like I said, this is not even on this website. Praying that there's not another 48-hour thing, and if there is, of course I'll try to make a video on it, but I wouldn't want this to return ever. I think the 3 bundle system is perfect, but I still think this system needs to be reworked a little bit more. I mean, I get it, the pet, I think the pet should be like completely negated from these bundles. I think they should toss something else in. I do like the idea of a unique cosmetic from these bundles, but I would not want a pet personally. The mount and the hat, good choices instead of the painting, right? Instead of this whole painting situation. But I think I would want something else instead of the pet, because they can just toss in this pet in the loot pool in some boss and they just be better, right? Definitely, I don't know what I would want per se. Maybe a wand. I think unique wands are always good to have. Same thing as hats. Maybe like a hat wand situation would always be cool, that they can use, or maybe just even a full set, right? I think a hat, robe, boot, wand type situation would be honestly better, in my opinion. And I think players might have a different argument towards that, but I think a hat, robe, boots, wand would be definitely better, because hey, you can add color customization to it, whatever, have some uniqueness, and exclusive to a bundle, which honestly I feel like they would make more money off of than a pet. If I was part of the marketing team, that's what I would have 100% done, by far, right? Same thing as this. I'm kind of disappointed that they don't have the bundles listed on here, or not even a sneak peek trailer yet. I think we're getting to the point where Wallaroo is kind of approaching pretty fast, and I'm surprised there isn't like a sneak peek trailer or something like that. I know they have like the TikToks around or something like that. They can easily just have something cycling on here that just shows all like the different TikToks that they've been making, or like the shorts. Easy ad revenue. But hey, overall, would I recommend this? No, but it's up to you guys. It's really up to you. Will I be buying it? Not at the moment, due to the fact that I need confirmation if this is actually going to be tossed into a crown shop at one point. Because if it's not, it's more leaning towards a yes. But if it is going to be in the crown shop at one point, I have zero reason to buy these at all. So that's it for the whole portion of me talking about the bundles and stuff like that. We all knew it was coming, like I said. I think I've talked about it at one point on stream too, that it's expected to happen. It's expected, and it's going to be like this for the next couple years, or even however many years this game keeps going on. We're always going to have bundles like this, so keep that in mind. Now when it comes to the channel, I know I haven't been uploading. It's been like, I don't even know, let me double check. When's the last time I actually even uploaded? I feel like it's been like a week or so, maybe. It's been 11 days. We're getting to the 2-week mark. I know I haven't been uploading. I know some players have been asking me to upload. I do have a lot of videos I can make, but it's kind of tough when it comes to content side or recording footage, due to the fact that, like, hey, I can't just go into the game and record whatever I need. I'm gonna have to be using a lot of same footage that I have on my solid state drive, and just reuse a lot of footage, which I don't think players mind, but they just want to see me upload and talk about certain topics, which completely understandable. And I might do that in the next couple days, but I do have like a lot of IRL things going on. Since I've been suspended, I've just been more focusing on IRL things, which is good for my part, and just focusing on my other things. But there is still like a lot of things I do want to upload, whether it be me actually getting permabanned in the future, whether it be the raid. I know the raid is beaten, right? I know Sauce did beat the raid, but there are some things that we should talk about about how the raid was beaten, because I know a lot of people want to talk about that as well, and some other things as well. So be on the lookout for those videos down the line. I know I should upload them ASAP, because once Novus comes out, raid stuff is going to be irrelevant and no one's going to want to watch it. So I should kind of get on it and do my Wiz homework. And yeah, so that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff, and yeah, good to see that I uploaded, right? All right, take care, guys. Have a good one.